Alright, I'm going to be showing something new that Navionics has here, and for all of you that are familiar with Navionics already, the sonar charts have very detailed contour lines that show you a lot of definition around the island. And one of the problems that people have, and a question I get a lot, is they're kind of difficult to interpret unless you're really familiar with working with them. So this is the west end of Catalina Island, and I'm going to show you something new and pretty remarkable that Navionics has recently come out with that just is absolutely going to change the way I'm going to fish here. So you click on menu, you go to map options. You're going to want to get off sonar charts, go back to the nautical chart. It'll have too much detail, and you're going to click on relief shading. What relief shading does here is give you basically a 3D image of the bottom that has extensive detail of deep water rock and things like this. You can see this is the west end humps off the west end of Catalina. While this does not show you depth, accurate depth, you can go back to your Navionics sonar chart page and you can see where all these things are. But this gives you a real good representation, where before you might not know that there's this pile of rocks out here outside of the spot, or these smaller spots and things like that. It's just really good for finding structure. Here's some shallower structure, 60 feet of water there, west end high spot. Just really incredible detail. And it's not just for the inshore or the bottom fishing guys. I'm going to scroll down to the east end of Catalina here. It takes a little bit of time to load this thing because it's so detailed, but you can see it goes all the way down to the canyons and stuff like that. So now, coming off the east end of Catalina, we're going to run down to the 152, an area we fish a lot, and you can actually see the detail of the bank, which was never available before, that had this kind of image that actually makes it three-dimensional. Now, for you deep drop swordfish guys, it may give you a different look at this, or the guys looking for tuna around the edge of this bank, what current is going to eddy around here and where is it going to be. And this continues on down to the 277, all the different banks along the Catalina Ridge, and then you can just slide right down to the Clemente. It goes all the way down to Mexican waters actually, but we can slide down to the here we're on the 181, 182 ridge, and now we're out to the 43 back into some good detail of that bank, and that leads us up to the Clemente Ridge. You can actually see how the ridge lays out here through the middle of this, comes up Clemente Canyon right up to the east end of the island, and it helps you understand why water goes a certain way. And then when you get to Clemente, you can look at, hey, here's Desperation Reef in pretty good detail, that shows you the actual how it lays out. Now you can go back to your other chart and understand why things are happening. You slide into the island here in shallower water, you get even more detail what's happening in these different spots, which may make it easier to understand why water moves a certain way and why currents may change and bait may stack up in yellows or anything like that. But I mean, there's so much good stuff on here that I just can't wait to get out and actually do some rock fishing. But this is going to be useful in every aspect of the fishing we do here in Southern California. If you currently have a Navionics Platinum card, you just need to update your software. Or if you have the West card, Regions card, you need to upgrade to the Platinum. It's also available on your iPad, iPhone. You just need to update your subscription and get the latest download. So there you go, pretty incredible stuff from Navionics.